We are your home theater and AV questions answered. This is AVRant. Want your home theater or AV question answered by Tom and Rob? Send it to question@avrant.com. Welcome to AVRant. I'm Tom Andry, and I'm here with
Rob H.
Mitch. Again, we have some pictures for Mitch here. Mitch has been wanting to buy a projector for a while, but wanted to wait until the HDR situation has settled down. He wants HDR, but no projectors do Dolby Vision. Will they ever, he asks? I'm sure they will eventually. He currently has a 60-inch Pioneer Kuro, so he's used to great back levels and overall image quality. Looking at the newly announced JVC X 570 and 770 models, he wonders, is now a good time to finally buy a projector, or should he wait a little bit longer?
Okay, I apologize. For some reason, these images aren't loading into the thing I use to show them on the video, so I apologize. We won't be able to see the images we're talking about. I think they were just too large a file size to work in Minicam.
Could be.
Sorry about that.
Let me see. I'll help describe them for you. All right, so he did a great job of vacuuming before he sent these pictures, so thank you for that.
It's a very nice looking
theater. It is
a
very nice theater. So he's got, looks like windows on the right wall. He's got his front right, he's got speakers well spaced out with a big old Kuro on the wall. It's a nice sized theater, which leads the back of it has steps going up into the kitchen, which is, and then of course open to the kitchen. On the left wall there is a hallway leading to presumably bedrooms or whatever. And it's got a nice clean setup. His furniture is all very plush. He's got some
acoustic treatments
on the front walls behind the main speakers, on the side walls at the first reflection points of the main speakers, on the back wall. Well, the back, I feel like I've seen this guy's pictures before. Did we tell him to put that acoustic panel behind his couch? Because I think he put one behind his couch. I'm not sure,
maybe.
I don't know that you needed to do that, but I approve of you doing it. That's for sure.
Yeah.
His side surrounds look like some sort of dipole speaker. I'm not really sure.
Yeah.
And his surround backs are on raised stands, kind of towed in. I'm wondering if you should just not tow them in, but you have, and they are. So there we are. Very nice looking little setup here. I didn't see the second subwoofer. Does he have two? I only see one subwoofer.
Couldn't quite tell.
Looks like it's on the right side of the main couch. And he's got stuff set on it because it's SVS, and that's what you do. All right.
But yeah, so these newly announced JVC X 570, X 770 models, really, really nice. I don't have too much problem saying that's not a bad time to buy a projector at all. I mean, okay, they are not genuine 4K resolution. They're doing the E-shift thing, all right? 1080p panel that they're wobbling back and forth. It's Wobble K.
Wobble K.
Doesn't have Dolby Vision, but no projectors have Dolby Vision. We don't even know if they ever will. It does HDR10. That's fine. So it's got HDR10. It's got full DCI-P3 color. It has a cinema filter that you can put in front to get that full wide color. It accepts a 4K signal. They've improved everything. Like, it's got better lower latency for its game mode. They've upped the brightness even a little bit more over last year's models. Like, it's all looking pretty darn good. We can't see the future. Could there be something in the next 2 years that blows this away? Maybe. But if you got this, I would find it difficult to be disappointed with it. I think it's a pretty decent time, if you can afford it, to buy one of those projectors. Really nice.
Yeah, and I think we talked about this last week, maybe the week before. It gets to the point where, like, there are definite times not to buy things.
That's right.
There are definite times not to buy things. We're to the point now with projectors and TVs where it is no longer not a time to buy.
Right.
You can find reasons not to buy.
Yeah, like if somebody said, I want to wait one more year and I feel like I can, I'd be like, that's not the worst decision either. Because it is all developing.
It's not going to be the kind of differences that you would have seen if you had bought 2 years ago.
That's right.
2 years ago, you were like, I have a TV that
doesn't do HDR at all.
Yeah, doesn't do anything. The 4K doesn't have HDMI 2.0. I mean, I'm kind of completely hosed at this point. So yeah, I think this is a fine time to buy. Just about
Yeah.
everything is looking pretty good right now.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
not a lot to not buy at this point, which is kind of nice for us because it was really tough when it was like, remember the receivers were like, don't buy anything.
That's
X4000 or die. That was it.
Good 1 year there where we were like, don't buy a receiver this year.
Yeah.
So
And last year it was all about not buying TVs, basically. And now you can suddenly start buying them. So for the screen, his seats are roughly 15 feet from the front wall. He's thinking of getting a 110 to 115 inch screen. I don't think they make 115s, do.
well, yeah, like Seymour AV does.
No,
So.
yeah. Well, I mean, everybody will if you try hard enough. But I mean, if you're going for one of the mass market ones, I think it's like 92, 110, 120.
120, very common. Yeah.
115 inches would put the absolute bottom of the screen material about 2 inches above the center speaker and leave about 3 inches from the ceiling. The speakers are 8 feet 9 inches apart between the cabinets, so the screen should just fit between them. His concern is the acoustic panels. Can you move them toward the center of the wall and put them behind the screen?
I'd do the opposite. I'd move them out more towards the corners.
That's what I would do too. I don't think moving them in. You want it behind the speakers, dude, the main speakers.
Yeah.
So the more that you can have them behind those main speakers, so you can just keep those things out a little bit, I think that's fine.
And if I could show you the photos, I would, but it doesn't appear to be anything blocking him from moving them more towards
there's
the
some
corners,
sort of weird
the
plant
acoustic
thing in the
panels.
front right corner and the front left corner. It also has a
That's
little
not on the wall.
Get rid of the plant things. You can put those plant things in front of the speaker, the
Move
acoustic
the
panels.
plant thing a little bit forward and give yourself enough room for the panel. Yeah. So I'd move them out towards the corners rather than in behind the screen. Yeah. The panels.
Yes,
that is.
I know. I'm looking at this thing.
Yeah.
I kind of okay. This is just my symmetry thing, but I kind of want his side panels to be up higher because they're like they're like just above the molding on the floor, and it makes him uneven. And he's got his other ones up just above where the outlets are for his power and all the speaker connections and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I want them all to be in the same line, and I don't think that you need them to be that low. It's not like they're catching the bass down there.
Right.
You could put them up and have them in the line. In fact, you can move all of them so they're midway in the wall, and
Now that's some OCD.
That it's just bothering me. I mean, it's a very nice theater, and I just feel like these little low panels. You must have people come in and say, "What's that thing on the wall right there on the ground? Why is it so low?" Oh well, it's catching all the sound that's coming out of here. Want your question answered? Send it to question@avrant.com. This is AVRant.
Now go out and listen to something.